Hey Sharks, my name is Ed BZER and I'm the CEO of BZER Pickleball. I come from a food and beverage industry and when I was 15 years old, I started off as a dishwasher, and by the time I was 25 years old, I was a district manager for a regional pizza chain. Then in 1994, this little coffee company called me and said, hey, we want you to come work for us. That company was Starbucks. And I joined Starbucks and worked for them for 8 years. During that time, I helped them open over 25 locations in several states. And then when they announced they wanted to come to Utah, which is my home, I immediately volunteered to come back to Utah and bring Starbucks with me. So it was a great experience. The first part of my life, first 40 years, I really dedicated myself to just working and working hard. And then around 40, I met this wonderful woman and her 3 children. Her name was Cherie, and we got married. And things were great. And then about 11 years ago, she passed away unexpectedly in her sleep, in bed right next to me. That really shook my world. And unfortunately, I leaned on alcohol as a way to cope with my grief. And it took over, and I became an alcoholic. Then, after a few years in that, I was able to reach out and ask for help, and got into rehab, worked a lot on myself, and with the help of a lot of people and a lot of support from a lot of people, I can gladly say that today I am going on 5 years of being sober. Then I met a wonderful woman named Julie, so I found love again. And she brought me into her life and into her family's life, which gives me just the love and support that helps keep me where I am and helps me be the man that I am today. So right now, what I'm hoping to do with the BZER ball is to get it into the hands of as many pickleball players as we can, because as some of you may know, pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the United States and has been for 3 years running. In 2024, it's estimated that pickleball sales were $1.5 billion. And by 2032, it's expected that pickleball sales will be $3.5 billion. So there's just so much potential. I fell in love with pickleball about 7 years ago and started playing almost every day. And after a couple years of playing, I stumbled upon using a small little ball to help me with my training, and saw immediate improvement in my game, and people that play with me saw sustainable improvement in my game. So the entrepreneur part of my brain started asking, is there a ball out there that's specifically made for pickleball, that's specific for training, warming up, and drilling to help you get better? And we couldn't find anything. So dove in and decided to make it ourselves. Took us over a year of design, testing, prototypes back and forth, until we finally got the ball the way we wanted. And in December of 2023, we got the mini training pickleball, the BZER. The BZER was born. And in February of 2024, we launched our product. The first 6 months of being in business were a little slow. We did about $20,000 in sales. But by the end of the year, in 2024, we did $127,000 in sales. And we're expecting to do over $250,000 in 2025. So a ton of potential there as well, and growth is already happening. So what you can see that it looks like a pickleball and it acts like a pickleball, but the most important thing about it is it bounces just like a pickleball. Another key aspect of it is how quiet it is. Because it's made out of rubber, it's very quiet. You can use it and train with it anywhere, your living room, basement, garage, and you're not going to drive your friends and family crazy by doing it. So it works great. Our biggest challenge, though, is to get people to know what it is, know what it does. When we show it to people, 9 out of 10 people go, well, what is it? What does a mini pickleball do? How does it work? What's it going to do for me? How's it going to make me a better player? And we have to explain all the benefits from using the mini pickleball, and then get them to touch it. Once they touch it, they fall in love with it, they see the benefit, and they see the improvement in their own game. Even a handful of professionals have ordered the BZER Mini Pickleball. So what we're looking for you, Sharks, is to help us scale this product. We need money for inventory. We need to get a warehouse infrastructure. Right now, we're doing it at my house, and we're outgrowing that. We need to hire an employee or two to help us along the way as well. And then we need to find ways to get the ball into as many retail locations as possible. Approach some of the bigger sporting goods stores, and then get into every indoor facility that has a pro shop or a retail shop. Any place that sells pickleball equipment.
Hi, my name is Zach Eldridge. I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. When I finished my collegiate sports career and received my degree in exercise science, I went on to start and run successful businesses. So I have a background in business, a background in sports, and that's what led me to really find an interest in the BZER. When Ed showed me his mini training pickleball, I really saw the value in both the opportunity that it had in the world of business, as well as helping athletes improve their game. As an athlete myself, I've spent a lot of time practicing, obviously, and so I understand that the better you practice, the better you play, and something like this really will hone your skills. So Ed approached me with an opportunity to join him in this business, and when I got started, I realized that Ed's passion was the thing that really sold it. But with the startup business that it is, there was a lot of work to be done on the back end, and that's where my focus is. I handle the numbers, I handle the business systems, and I'm continually working to improve all of that. And the reality is, where we are now is a little bit far away from where we're hoping to be, and we're hoping that, with our involvement in Shark Tank and hopefully the exposure we get there, the involvement we get there, that it's going to take this thing all the way.
So we're asking for $250,000 for 20% of our company. So come on, Sharks, who wants to join us in this journey and make some money? And remember, Sharks, size matters.